All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Saturday training today. We have a special training planned. I'd love to introduce our trainers and hosts today. We have Margaret Naftzinger and Marcia Fleagle, and they are super fun ladies. I was able to go to Hawaii with them last October. We had so much fun, and so it's going to be awesome training. They have some fun things going on in their organization and have one of the fastest growing organizations in Relive. So it will be awesome training today. So I'm just going to turn it over to Marcia and Margaret. And here they are. Okay, go ahead, ladies.
Well, Margaret, there we are. We're looking good, aren't we? Now that was in Dallas, and Margaret and I work real close together. We're best friends. We love traveling, and it's the Relive lifestyle.
Absolutely. And you know, Marcia, after 9 years, we're still working together, and we just saw our organization explode because of that. And so anyway, we'll share all that later. You want to tell them your quick story, Marcia?
Yeah, guys, Margaret, you need to take a scoop of reverse age. Yeah, it's been 10.5 years. It'll be 11 years in July. It's hard to imagine when you're having fun, you kind of lose track of time. But yeah, I'm a homeschool mom of 10, a grandmother of 15, year-round swim coach, long course, short course. Our family really is a healthcare family. 5 are doctors, 7 are involved in healthcare fields. So Relive wasn't something I was looking for, but it was an answer to a prayer. I began losing my hair in chunks. I had a lot of joint pain. This was right before I was turning 50, as a matter of fact, and wondered what was going on. Acid reflux, chronic yeast. I had been diagnosed with the early onset of osteoporosis, and 2 of the kids are internal medicine physicians. Look, guys, they sent me all over. I saw some of the top specialists. No one had any answers for me. I finally listened to my good friend, Margaret. I thought, she's not lying to me. Look at the results her family's getting. I opened the can and looked at the powder and thought, really? I mean, how in the world these specialists have no answers and I'm going to find it in this can? But guys, I dove into the product, and within 2 weeks had a sense of wellness I probably hadn't had 10 or 15 years. And ended up putting everyone in the family on the product. My dad, in his late 70s, who had broken a hip in February, was walking behind his rototiller in April. They said that would never happen. He would always use a cane or a walker. My youngest grandson, as an immune booster and for his complexion and a cradle cap, only 3 days old, put him on the product. Great results. All my daughters, they used it for their prenatal PMS, things like that. But I actually had nationally ranked swimmers, my sons, in the home, and they started on the product, and they weren't sick. And I watched the same 3 powerful, we call it the Mighty 3, get into everybody's body, and it, at a cellular level, changed our health, and I'll be forever grateful for that. And then I just got loose jaw syndrome, Margaret, and Margaret walked right alongside of me, and that's how my business was born, out of the heart.
Amazing, Marcia. Yeah. Okay, go on to the first slide. Show the company.
Jen?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to share your story. Okay.
Okay, so here we are with Relive International. The longevity is over 31 years as a food science and nutritional company. And Margaret and I have been here many times, guys. Chesterfield, Missouri. We've toured the labs. We've seen the factory lines. Things are tested and retested, brought in and quarantined until they're attested. And meet the qualifications and the standards of our scientists. Guys, you can eat off the floor. I mean, it's Australian grade. They even measure the air. So it is trusted, and it's an unblemished record. Products are clinically proven. Double-blind studies on a food science product. This is very hard to obtain. We not only have that, we have patents They're backed by science, and they're guaranteed to work. If not, you get your money back. The only epigenetic nutritional company in the U.S. This is phenomenal, guys. The record that Relive has, take it from our family. It is phenomenal. Bringing experience and innovation to explode the CBD market. And it's a company with integrity and strong family values. Margaret, that's why we love it.
Absolutely. And here, the products are what built the company. And here is the health needs that our company addresses here. You want to turn, okay. Anyway, the products, besides the core nutrition, they make digestive health, performance, and on and on and on. We'll go over each one individually. But Marcia, do you want to go tell about the core nutrition?
Yeah, the core nutrition helps the body at an epigenetic level. And you're hearing a lot about epigenetics. Well, Dr. Alfredo Galvez is the one who found the peptide in the soybean that turns the good genes on and the bad genes off. Clinically proven formulas and balanced nutrition patented as a whole food. And don't the new sleeves look beautiful? Okay, you can go ahead, Jen.
Well, don't forget, Marcia, the kids, that DHA increases their cognitive and brain function. We put it in all of our kids. Okay. The next one, then, we have the functional formulas that address and target certain issues. And as we find out when we get on the products, so much more. But starting the first line, we've got digestive health on the top. First one, Fiber Store, cleanses 4 systems of the body: digestion, elimination, bloodstream, and lymphatic system. Then the next one, we've got Arth Effect, joint health. It's clinically proven to rebuild cartilage, and a natural herbal anti-inflammatory for arthritis, swollen joints, all that. We know how effective it is on pain relief. And plus antihistamine and antibiotic properties. It's incredible. Then we got Cardio Essentials. It's clinically proven to reduce the risk of heart disease, takes the place of statin drugs, no side effects, lowers and balances the cholesterol, blood pressure, and triglycerides. So the next one then with the blood sugars, it's Glucofect. The double-blind study on that revealed that in 2 months, 50 diabetics saw a 30% drop in their blood sugars, plus an average of 16-pound weight loss for each one. It corrects any blood sugar imbalance, especially type 2. And then on the far right, we have Lunison, and oh my, this lowers cholesterol, reduces inflammation and pain, helps immunity to fight viruses, infections. We've learned all about that this month. Plus the antioxidant, increases the potency of every shake we take. But the most amazing is that it's the first nutrient found in history of mankind to turn off bad expression of genes and turn on good. And we know that we are the only company that actually produces it in a bioavailable form. So incredible. Down to the second line, reverse age, addresses symptoms of aging, like the memory loss, the dementia, and oxygenates the blood, gives deep sleep. I absolutely love it. It promotes rejuvenation. This is my favorite product. And I'm going to take this every single day. It's my reward for doing the Relive business. But anyway, Provantage is the next one. Athletic performance, builds lean muscle mass, regenerates, repairs muscles, ligaments, tendons. We all know the muscle soreness, weakness, pain that goes away when we start taking it. And you know what? It works. We'll see that in the next slide. It really works. And so the next one, for Soy Essentials, for hormone balance, bone density, and supports women with breast cancer. The Genesin, the activin in it, the ingredients are amazing. So then we've got Energize, orange and lemon. It hydrates and replenishes. I think actually it was voted the #1 in the top cell hydrators of the world. So, but it also balances the electrolytes, blood sugars, and even alkalizes and balances the pH levels in the digestive tract. So On to the last one, 24K. We've got 24 amazing ingredients that aid in focus, stress relief, and energy. The peak performance without caffeine or sugar. And Marcia, do you want to tell how it works for your son, Josh?
Yeah, this is my son Josh here pictured. Josh is a 8-time All-American, swam at Ohio State Division I, performed in 2 Olympic trials. He is an Olympic hopeful, and he is training. As you know, everything has been moved back, but the trials in the Olympics by a year now. But he is continuing to train as well as coach. And guys, as you can see, one of his favorite products is the Provantage, and he takes lots of the product. He remained as an athlete at Ohio State without any kind of injuries. He never missed a meet because he was sick or a practice, and was asked on many, many occasions, and still is, what do you really take? And he says, I told you before, it's powders in a can. So guys, for that muscle rejuvenation and all of that replenishing of that muscle tissue, the Provantage is optimal. These people, especially if you're dealing with athletes, they're not sick, but they want immune boosters. They want performance boosters, and that's what this is all about, along with the 24K and the Now. And so it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing, Marcia. Hope to follow him into the Olympics. But okay, the next slide shows the hemp products that we have just started having this year. It's amazing. The third-party tested and verified. They have certification of analysis for every single one. It's very high integrity. And when we were there touring the factory, we saw how it's organically grown in the glacier valleys in Colorado. It is the very highest quality possible. In fact, the SS Biotech pays $92,000 per kilo of this stuff. It's obviously non-GMO and gluten-free, but it is just amazing stuff. And what impressed me walking through this company is they sent the picture of their kids. They made nothing that they wouldn't give to their kids. It's all about health. Plus, tell about the next hemp product, Marcia.
Yeah, as you can see in this slide, we have the melatonin. And guys, if you have not tried this, I know personally a couple of patients from our own office, some friends, the sweet dreams are made of this, and it is that hemp and the melatonin. So you fall asleep faster, you wake up refreshed, 3 milligrams of melatonin per serving, blended with L-tryptophan, 500 milligrams full spectrum hemp extract. And I love this product. Margaret, I know you've gotten fabulous results as well.
Oh, yes, Marcia. I love my 8 hours of sleep for the first time in many years. It's amazing. Wonderful, good, deep sleep. Oh, my. Okay, so go on to the next product. The newest product released this week, and you had to change the slides there. The perfect timing for this, because this is what our world needs most right now. And this defense immune support, it is the last product our beloved scientist, Dr. Carl, was working on. And it was finished by Dr. Galvez, this defense immune support. It's what everybody is looking for right now. So it's just an amazing, perfect timing. It combines the potent health benefits of the reishi mushroom with the tryptophan developed to promote optimal immune health and response, plus the beta-glucan that stimulates the immune system to help the body fight off disease. They're huge immune boosters, and it's available right now. It's just not too late to get the word out to everyone we know, and so that's what we intend to do, and this is how we do it now. We're going to go on to the next slide and show how's the best way to get the word out to everyone. Marcia, do you want to start with the wheel, circle of success?
We have got, the circles of success here is, just like Margaret was saying on that new product. I was working with Kathy Gorby in my organization yesterday. We took that new product, the flyers, guys. We were sending those out immediately because you want to help those families that you're working with. You want to walk right beside them. You want to be sending these videos. You want to be making contact with them because you care about them. You want them to have all the information. So that's why that product flyer is there, the benefit sheets. And boy, oh boy, I sent out several yesterday, already got a response. So yeah, thanks, Jen, for going back over there. But on the circle of success, you're identifying, you're connecting, you're sharing the stories, you're asking for a decision, you registered and go. And if you notice, it says key action now. You want people to know that this is important and you want to act on it right now. It's very, the word went out of my mind, it's very important
crucial,
that
Marcia.
you act.
Crucial.
Yes, yes. You want to act on that. So anyway, Jen, flip over to the next one. So on making our list to identify, what we're going to do is, and I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to tell you a little bit what we do. But you're making a list now. You've got 10 product prospects. You've got 10 business prospects. You write why you thought of each. Provide purpose for the first contact, and then follow up. Follow up is where the action of working actually comes in here. Who are the first 5 to contact, and who today? So what we like to do is, if you're going to eat an elephant, how do you do it? One bite at a time. So we start with 5 people that, they want to give hope to, and they know those people. So what you want to do is start with that 5 and always have new people to talk to. Now, where does that come from? I get asked that all the time. Guys, there's lots of outlets: family, friends, work, church, school, social media, your athletic, groups that you're with, playing cards, making quilts, whatever. You find ways to add to that list every day.
Yeah, and remember the most important thing on identifying, making that list is writing why we thought of them, because, either we can tell them we're concerned about their welfare and all this chaos. We can say we know we're out of a job, they're out of a job, need some extra income. But the most important thing when we identify them and call them and connect them is that we let them know we care. I think it was John Maxwell who said, people don't care about how much you know, they just want to know how much you care. And that is as important as the excitement we convey in connecting. So with connecting, we review all the list with the upline and decide who to contact first. So let's go on to number 2, the connect. That is the next step. And the very most important thing on connecting with people is just to set that appointment. Keep it short and sweet, get an appointment with them, and of course, at that time, they're going to ask you questions, but you don't want to tell them all about We Live Then. You don't want to do the appointment with them. We call that spilling popcorn in the lobby, because you've just spilled it and they haven't even seen the movie yet. But you know what? That is just what we have to do, set that appointment, and then keep it short. Just say, I know you have questions, but we'll just talk then, and you'll get all your questions answered. So then we meet with them either face-to-face or online, which is the second best, but eye-to-eye is always the most highest possible way you can share with people. But Marcia, do you want to share how how that you actually do share this then?
Yeah, so you're sharing the relive story, and what Margaret said is, you've got two ears and one mouth for a reason. Listen, what are their needs? That's what you are to do, is to meet their needs. So you share your story. Nobody can take your story away from you. Your whys, your belief, your heart. Share it with enthusiasm and passion. Share the whole relive story. Products and business. Presentation tools are available to you. And that is opportunity books, slides, videos. Online, you've got the relive.com. You've got registered, get started. You've got webinars. So introduce your upline, the people that your work, I don't even like that word upline. I mean, what you've got is a team of support here. And I want to emphasize this. We would have never been able to do, we made history for Relive in February. Look, what does it take? It takes loving one another, working together, pushing others up. And that's what it's all about. So introduce them to your friends that are the team of support. And other Relive stories will come to mind. Share those Relive stories. Isn't that exactly the way we've done it, Margaret?
Oh, absolutely. It's that team of five. It's the power of five, and like you said, not only that, but a lot of other stories that people in Relive are so generous to share with us. So that then after we share the story, obviously the next is to ask for the decision, and that's always a hard one for me. It has been in the past, but obviously, you can learn any new tricks or anything new you can learn, and especially when it comes to really being able to help someone. So number 4, ask for the decision, is you can ask any question just to find out what they're thinking. Oh my goodness, you can ask what most impressed you, what got your attention, what did you like best, are you interested in earning money? That's the one I like, because I like to see people thinking of how they can do this and help a lot of other people. So then it's just very important for those of us who like to talk just to pause and just listen and hear what they honestly have to say. And of course, be ready to get the products out, get them started, or help them register, whatever is next. So Marcia, take the number 5, register and go.
Register and go. What you're doing is you're following up with those customers. I mentioned this before. This is where the work comes in. Guys, the only place you're going to find success before work is in the dictionary. So what you want to do is you want to help with the product regimen. You want to continue to educate with those stories. And how can you help benefit them by moving them up? What is their goals for career advancement? So just keep it simple. Day 1, did you take your shake today? Now, this is what I've done, and I keep it kind of funny, but I'll call a friend, hey, did you get that first shake in? Oh, yeah, I did. I said, oh, then you found the purple scooper in there. Oh, yeah, I did. I said, you liar. There's no purple scooper. And she goes, Marcia, well, I didn't want to tell you the truth. I just got delayed. So that's kind of the funny way I do it. But, by day 3, you find out, are they consistent? Bring them on a story. Bring them on of somebody else that you've helped, or a story that you think would be significant for their family. Day 10, what results are you seeing so far? Make sure you ask them that. And it's important throughout. Who do you know who can benefit from these products or the business opportunity? Now, guys, what you want to do is walk real close to them, because that you come with every can. Your name is on every can, okay? So you come with every can. You're going to walk with them for their success, and that's why it's so important. Find out what they need, and that's why Margaret's going to be talking about this health survey. We take that health survey, we find out what they need, and then if somebody comes and says, well, you know what, I'm not getting any results, really? I mean, this is a little bit happened to me. She says, well, I'm not getting any results. And I said, really? Have you been consistent on the product and take it? Oh, yeah, but I'm not getting any results. I said, you know what? I said, Sharon, you have talked to me for 15 minutes and you have not coughed. You had a chronic cough. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I said, that's exactly right. I'm looking down here on the health survey and I see that. And she goes, I guess you're right. Guys, when you get good health, you forget where you were in your bad health. So, Margaret, take it away on that customer questionnaire.
Okay, well, one of the most important things to me is follow-up. It's my commitment. And I have found that effective follow-up is what we get paid for. I think everybody knows that who's been in it long term. If you've gone to the work of getting someone started on Relive and don't do follow-up, you just wasted your time a lot of times because we all lose motivation very quickly. So there's a few things I've found that's very helpful. And I do explain follow-up before they even get the product. I tell them, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick health questionnaire. I'm going to ask you some questions just to find out your health concerns. And then I want to make sure I know exactly what you want to achieve with these Relive supplementations. And that's the most important question because that's what I tell them, that I am going to follow up with them for the next 3 or 4 weeks to help them get those results. And then I just explain what that follow-up involves. And I just tell them that we're going to walk right alongside them. We know it takes 21 days to make a new habit. And we may need to adjust the amount of product they're taking, increase, decrease. They may be cleansing. We may need to add a targeted solution. And you know what? I just tell them there's a team of people we can consult with. But I say the exciting part is that we're going to be introducing you to some friends who've gotten some great results. We're going to send you some quick videos and just to encourage you while you're waiting to get your own results. And to help you be consistent, because we know if you are consistent, you will see the results that you want. If you be consistent, taking enough product and what is going on with you. So anyway, but I do explain right away. It won't take long because that's everybody's concern. I don't have time for this. But I say, you're busy. I am busy. I work by appointment. If you can't make it, just call ahead of time. But so we can reschedule, but I make it very clear that this is what needs to happen for them to be able for me to work with them, actually, because I know it doesn't work otherwise. So then when they say, okay, then I go ahead and give them the cans. If they say, I don't have time or I don't want the calls, or I don't want to hear the stories, then I say, well, maybe this isn't the best time for you to start this program. I mean, you're investing in yourself, and we know what it takes to help people stay motivated and actually get the results. And I just say, so maybe we should wait for a better time and I take the products back, but usually almost 100% of the time they'll say, okay, I'll agree to it. So we go back to the questionnaire. I say, when's the best time to call? And on the second half here at the very top right, it shows the best time to call, because that's very important, that I won't be intruding in something that's going on in her life or their life when I call them. So I get that specific time, and then I say, okay, I'll call you tomorrow at that time to see how it went to mix the shakes. And there we go. And that next morning, or that next day, I call at that very time that they have given me. How did it go to mix the shake? Great. Okay, hang on. I have a 3-way ready for them to hear. And I've told that person who's doing the 3-way, keep it under 3 minutes, 2 minutes at best, and let them hear the story. And after that, shut it off. Wasn't that great? Okay, I'll call you in 2 days at the same time. Set that second follow-up appointment right after before I hang up the phone. Avoid phone tag. How many years did I play phone? I don't do it anymore. Set up that appointment before I let them off. And you know what? It was less than 5 minutes. They're okay with it. They'll answer the phone next time. But anyway, it's a skill that I've had to learn over the years, and now it's just kind of become second nature. And it's just absolutely necessary to learn this and then demonstrate to them how to do follow-up as they're going through the month, because you're teaching them how to do it so that they know how to when they attempt to help someone. And you know, most of the people you start on the product will attempt to help someone else. And if you're doing good follow-up, they'll know how to do good follow-up for their friends and eventually know what their friends need. So anyway, this is just usually it just becomes an exciting part of what's happening, and a great way to, by the end of that month, they don't want their product back. They want to know how they can buy it wholesale to share with others, or even just take it long term. But it's interesting to see how much business interest you have by the end of that month if you've done good follow-up, even up to eight stories. And I like to fill out the whole follow-up three-way section to the right on those lines. Think of everybody I want to introduce them to with all my team, that before I even start the follow-up process, so I know the plan for each one of my people. And then at the end of that month, of course, then find out if they're interested in the business. And you know what? The next thing is just to, if they are, switch to a follow-up regimen for business interests. Ask and find out why. What do they need to make? You know, what do they want to accomplish with the business? And then say, here is how you do it. Show them the comp plan, how the business works, how they can earn money, how the company pays, and in showing them the whole team, introducing the team. And if they've already met the team, to hear the story, reconnect with them and let them hear more of the business part. And then just other good business stories, start them on the training like we got going on here. This is amazing that you girls you folks do this every week, and it's a perfect way to start new distributors right here. It duplicates perfectly. And of course, then that's when you start the basics with them. Just start with their list and connect and share the present, go all over, and then start follow up with their new person and just walk through this whole process with them. So most of you already know that, but that has just been the way that I found that I need to do. The work that I do will be the success of my customer or my new distributor. So, okay, Marcia, go on with the podcast.
Get the latest announcements. And guys, you can see Tom there. You can see all the different, any information that you need. That comes once a month. Become familiar with Reliv's current promotions and use them to grow your business. Send out videos. Keep in touch with your people. A lot of people like texting. You know, turn them on to this right here so they can get the latest announcements. Make sure they know how to do that. And the next slide. Yeah, we've got bonuses. The 3, 2, 1. I mean, the bonuses, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 for the top 3 in the country, and 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 if your volume is over 15,000. But that is, it was incredible in February. Marcia and her organization took the top 3 bonuses, but they didn't just go for, Marcia's was 40,000, and Mindy's was over 30,000, and another over 26,000. It was just amazing. They just went over the top, and we just working so hard, it didn't stop when. But you know what? Over 7 of them were over 15,000 for Sales Excellence Award too. So, but it was a whole team working together. Everyone helped each other meet their goals. We used each person's strengths. Some are good at presenting, some good at closing, like Marcia. And some good, we just use promotions to motivate them. And so we'll share more about that in the goals. But go ahead with the next slide, the preferred customer, Marcia. Preferred customers, join free. Now that is now through April 30th. Guys, get on this, because what's happening is we're waiving the $10 join fee. We're saving 10% to 20% instantly. And free shipping order. And by the way, you pick up 2 points for the Hawaii trip. They need $500 worth of product. If you got a preferred customer that they stay on it for 3 months, guys, bingo, there you go. Next slide.
Absolutely. Now we got the promo 1, 2, 3. I just think it's so neat that the company just keeps letting us do this, and they keep paying it out. And it's so neat. You get 3 quick starts. Jen, you can move it. You get 3 quick starts. You get $250 bonus. 1 master affiliate, you get that $250 bonus. And you get a preferred auto ship. You get preferred customer sign up as auto ship, and then you get your $100 product credit. The bonuses are just incredible. I mean, anybody working can earn them. I think, Marcia, your total earnings in February were over $25,000, but weren't over half of that. It wasn't over half of that bonuses.
Oh yeah, woo!
That's good. And you have them pasted all over your room, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. All those notes from Tom, are you kidding me? Yeah, that's my encouragement.
Absolutely. Okay, well, let's go on to the why. Well, you got 6 quick starts and 7 master affiliates that month. Marcia, tell what you tell people about the benefits of quick starts.
Yeah. Now, guys, this is where I came into the business. Remember, I'm from a healthcare family. My husband is a dentist. He did not see this. He wasn't going to give me any money. I actually started at the quick start. That's why I'm telling my story. You can do this, okay? Right away, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, I wanted them to start the product. My sister-in-law started it before I even had my first shake. But what we did was I went to Quick Start. You get basically to pick $500 worth of product for about $375 or so. Now, here I'm going to show you the savings. You save 25%. That's $125. There is no shipping. That saves 5%. That is $25. The discounted distributor fee, you're saving $20. And the new Quick Starts, you save more than $170. What I did during the promotion, guys, I always tried to pull in 3 Quick Starts. So you get the bonus of $250. But those Quick Starts down the line, most of them, you talk to them, find out if they want this at the best price. How can you help their family? They've already thought of people. That's where you can move them up into the master affiliate. Margaret, you talk about that a little bit more.
Yeah, well, it's always amazing to me when I tell people the benefits of master affiliate and why doing master, that it really is effective in having someone reach that business decision, because it's the absolute best business decision they can make. They're making most for the time, money that they invest. So besides that, it's the obvious best price, 40%. You earn the most profit. So I think what amazed me when I looked at this to begin with, I saw that it's $3,250 for $5,000 worth of product. So you take $5,000, subtract $3,250, and you get a $1,750 savings or profit. Or I just looked at that as return on my investment. And when I saw that it was a 54% return on my investment compared to my CD earning about 1.8 or 2%, I just said, this is a no-brainer. I said, and what? I have a whole year to move this product and send it back and get 100% of my money back if I don't want to do it? I thought, this is certainly a no-risk investment. I had been in business for 30 years with a custom drapery business. I had never seen anything like this. So I immediately, of course, canceled my CDs. I invested my money in Relive and haven't ever regretted it. It's the best business decision in the course of my life, and hundreds and thousands of other people too. And, of course, made hundreds of thousands of dollars too. So another thing, they give you free shipping on this huge order. That's incredible. Plus, what's really important to me is that with a home-based business, the write-offs, the expenses, the bills you can actually take off. And the earned income credit, instead of paying taxes, I'm usually getting money back every year. It does help if you have a few kids. And I, of course, just like Marcia, we have 10 each. But you know what? It's just the most incredible thing about the master affiliate order then, though, is it gets you to a place where you can develop residual income. That's money for now, but it's money for retirement, and it's money you can will to your children and grandchildren. We got a few of them, don't we, Marcia? But anyway, it's amazing. Go ahead, Marcia, and tell about the next promotion, Hawaii.
Okay, guys, earn a trip to Hawaii. This is amazing. But the neat thing is we're going to bring a lot of people from my organization with us to Hawaii, and I'll get to see Hawaii through their eyes. And guys, the benefits that Relive brings not only gives them their health, some of these people have never, ever dreamed of even having a vacation like they're going to have. And guys, we brought in February, our organization, when we went to work, we brought in over 30 master affiliates in that organization. But once you travel with Relive, you're spoiled rotten. And so it's really, really neat to be able to do that. And that next slide, as you can see, the four of us, we're at Jen's favorite pool. That was where all the slides were that were like the speed slides down the tunnels. And the four of us were having such a great time. And Margaret and I, we went to work. So we were able to benefit our families with that fantastic trip, as well as getting to know other leaders in the organization. So flipping to the next slide. Yeah. We're going to talk here about the accumulated points, and I'm going to go through this, and then Margaret's going to add a little bit. But, you get a new auto ship customer, that's 2 points. You get a new quick start, and like I said, always go for those bonuses, okay? Pull in 3 quick starts, get the $250, okay? You break a push master affiliate, that's 4 points. You break a master affiliate, that is 8 points, okay? That sets them up the best, okay? Then if they become a master affiliate, what does Relive do? They want to push them even farther. So you're going to get 10 points on that. Then you've got the advance to the road to PD. Now, Margaret's going to come on and talk a little bit about the key director, senior director, master director. That's 15 points. But what we did, if you can go back there, for what we did is we found out everybody's goals. So when I was in Hawaii, guys, I brought gifts back for business leaders and people, something fun to put on their refrigerator, and, some of the wonderful nuts and chocolates and a taste of Hawaii. And guys, while I was in Hawaii, I'm posting pictures all the time to everybody in my organization. All these 4 lines, oh, it'd be so much fun if you were here to join me. Do you know, before the plane touched down, people were texting me, can you meet with our line? Can you meet with our line? I sat these people down in all these different lines. What do you want? Do you want to go to Hawaii? Okay, who wants to go to Hawaii? Okay, who wants a career advancement? And that is what we did. So the first level trip qualifiers, 15 points. What does that mean? It's just that who is first line to me? Like Mindy Meyer, she went to Hawaii. She qualified. She's going to go. So that is 15 points that I got. Margaret gets the 15 points because I'm going. Do you see what I mean? Your benefit is to work with your people. So then you got advanced to ambassador, and that's 25 points. Margaret, what did I leave out?
That was good, Marcia. And the next slide just shows how the accumulated points add up. And we have to get at least 70 points to go. So that's the first goal, is to get 70 points. But Marcia, you girls just went way beyond the 70 points. I think it's 80, you get 5 nights. 90 points, you get $1,000 plus your 5 nights to stay. And 100 points or over, you get another $1,000 to spend. That's $2,000, Marcia. So you're over 100. How much over 100 are you, Marcia? How many points do you actually have?
Right now I have 121 points, but yeah, so I'm going to pull in some spending money while I'm there. So you better believe that one of those avenues that I'm going to use some of that bonus money is bringing gifts back for everybody in my organization that I know wants to work.
Yeah, this is such an amazing motivation. And when they offer a trip like this is the funnest way to do any business I've ever seen in my life. And to just like do it like Marcia was saying, when they told us their goals, we want to go. We want to make it to key director. We want to make it to senior director. Mindy Meyer wanted to make it to master director. And Marcia, of course, the presidential director. These were all goals that they wanted to do. And what the first thing that I do with them is I look at their personal group of customers or distributors. And I make a plan and then just show them how they can reach those goals. And of course, with presidential or master director, you're looking at way more than just the personal group. You're looking at the first, second, third levels. But anyway, I remember Marcia calling saying, Margaret, what is it going to take for me to go PD? Let's do it. And I says, oh, Marcia, that's like 40, let me see, 40 master affiliates on your first level. 40 times 400. I says, can we do that? And we just both look, oh man, no, this is not going to work. We're not here yet. But it was November, and I says, Marcia, we have 90 days we can do this. Everyone in your organization, every distributor can get a customer over the holidays, the Thanksgiving, Christmas. Come January, we do get them started, get them good follow-up. Come the end of January, after having done good follow-up, we'll give a little promotion for February. We got a conference coming on, free conference tickets, some other things, that we can do to help motivate them to make that decision. And it worked. It worked, and we were just shocked ourselves. I mean, we felt like God had given us the whole thing in prayer, but it was amazing how that it just played out that month. And when the girls started seeing it actually happening, they got even more motivated. So we made another promotion. It's Heart Health Month, girls. Let's get healthy, and let's go for that. And so the end of the second half of the month after conference, we made another promotion that says we just went to work and focused big time. Each one of them, the people that they had already identified that wanted this and needed this, and basically everybody got what they wanted. It was so amazing. We just saw everyone, like I said, get what they wanted. Some achieved it in 1 month. Mindy achieved the trip to Hawaii in 1 month. So you all can still do it if we got plenty of time to do the trip. And Marcia, let's switch this to goals, because this is all about what we were doing. Goals. Can we get to the other? The fact that we each have goals. We each have something that we want. And that is what makes it so satisfying, is to help people reach those. And that's why it's this next slide is very important about the goals. And my goal, of course, I have only 59 points myself. So my goal is I need another 11 points. So I know that's 6 quick starts or preferred customers, or I could do 1 master affiliate and 2 quick starts. But obviously my plan is to go look at my list, connect with people, set my appointment, and share the story, ask for decisions, register, and go. And guess what? Hawaii, here we come. So that is just the very most, I just love it, the setting goals and working with people to achieve their goals and actually seeing their eyes light up when they see the possibility. I mean, I showed Dodie, I said, Dodie, look at your personal group. How many of these people are doing the business and are just making little tiny bits of money? Why don't you tell them about the master affiliate and how much money they could be taking? You have 4 people here. That could go master affiliate. That's 20,000 volume. That's key director right there. She goes, whoa, and off she went and she did it. Dodie McEwen. The girls just did such an amazing job, and just to oh my goodness. So anyway, we're almost done here. Marcia, do you want to go ahead with the next slide?
Yeah, guys, what we want to do is just tell everyone that, Margaret kept her promise to me that she would never leave me. I'm talking to all of you out there that are leading a group. Look, you not only teach them about the product, but you teach them about the business. And, that's how you have to benefit your people, and you just work with them. And I just want to emphasize that so much, because as a team, everybody has different gifts and talents. You want to capitalize on them, like Margaret said, when it comes to closing a deal. I mean, they would bring people to me. Everybody has different talents, and that's what you want to do. This isn't a one-man show. And I just want to emphasize anyone can do what we did. So the last slide here, as we look and build towards conference, guys, this is going to be an amazing conference in St. Louis. Everyone. Yes. In fact, we've got van loads already planned, and this was part of our promotion. July the 31st to August 1st, they get a tour of the plant. Guys, we have until the end of the month to get that early bird price before it goes up next month. So, hey, make a promotion, get people there. It'll set your business about 6 months ahead. And Margaret, any ideas you want to close with?
Well, absolutely. We've got every single person in the organization writing down who they want to take and who they're already planning on taking, and making that list already. And as soon as Relive opens those registrations, and they will, July will be open. We're just going to go forward with this because Corona's not going to stop everything. But anyway, as soon as they open up the registration again, we're going to all register. It's going to be amazing. So flights are really cheap right now. It's good to get them. Count on it. And we'll see everybody there, I guess. So go ahead. Jan, you can take the last slide with the important calls, and we just appreciate it. We'll leave you with one thing that Marcia and I kind of live by, because obviously with 10 kids and all this stuff going on, we don't have a lot of time to waste. Henry Ford said, most people get ahead in the times other people waste. So we can't afford to waste time, and we just appreciate being able to share some of our lives and our efforts with everybody.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys. Marcia and Margaret, it's been wonderful, wonderful training. We so appreciate you sharing with us today. I've learned a lot. I'm sure everyone on the call has learned a lot. So thank you very, very much for giving up part of your Saturday and sharing with us today. It was incredible training. So don't anyone sign off quite yet, because I have a little something we need to do at the end. But I meant to do this at the beginning and forgot, but I know for sure we have at least one person on the call we need to recognize. I wanted to recognize Roger Broberg. He went key director this month. Woohoo!
Yay, Roger!
Yay, Roger! And I don't want to leave anyone out. So if there's anyone on the call that we need to recognize, please come on. If you have anything fun that's happened this week, exciting in your business, love to hear from anyone. If you're on, you want to star 6 and come on.
Hey, Jennifer.
Yes.
Kathy Gorby. I don't know if Margaret forgot, but I know there's someone new on. Can Margaret share a little bit of her story?
Oh, Kathy. Kathy's the one that had 26,000 and got the third place in the nation. Go,
Wow.
Kathy. Okay, she is senior director in the organization, and she's a key part of it. In fact, her and her husband own a hotel that we met at, had big events at. It's amazing. So yes, Kathy, I'll quick share my story. I saw this in 2006, and I was looking for a business. My husband was working 60 to 80 hours between his full-time and part-time job. His feet were killing him from working on concrete for 25 years, and he had a bad back. I mean, he could just bend over to pick something up and slip a disc, and we'd be packing him and I was taking the chiropractor. And honestly, I saw him going down the tubes trying to make ends meet and pay down large mortgage, and I wanted to help. I didn't know what would happen, but when I saw this business and saw the comp plan and saw the income earning potential, I thought, wow, I think I can at least earn some grocery money to help the family out. So anyway, little did I know, the first person I got started as a master affiliate was my daughter. Yeah, I guess I said that. My daughter had suffered with anxiety as a teen. And by 20, she had a huge pain, cycle pain, so severe she would gag and throw up from the pain and literally scald herself in bath water trying to get relief. And we had put her on a regimen of all the vitamins and minerals and omegas and organic juice and all that we did every day. And it was such a hard regimen to keep up with and so expensive. She was paying over $40 a month just for a good quality vitamin E. So obviously that was not working. She called me a couple months later crying. And I said, Becca, I have just heard about something. Well, I learned about it from a lady in Oklahoma City who had overcome endometrial cancer with these high-powered nutrition shakes. And I said, I think it would help you, Becca, with your problem. So 1 month on the product, she was PMS-free, pain-free. Her anxiety, depression was lifting. A patch of 20 warts below her skin had gone away and new skin was forming. But the best thing was, instead of experiencing the infertility that comes with endometriosis, she went on to get married, had 2 babies. In fact, she's expecting her third child within a week here. And I'm going. It will be unnecessary. Okay, so anyway.
What are the last 4 digits of your social security?
So,
sorry, just a sec. Let me mute everyone. I'm going to mute everyone again and just star 6, Margaret.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. So she's having her 3rd baby, but you know what? She used this as prenatal vitamins for the pregnancy. She even had back pain from a snowboarding accident. She couldn't sit or stand for any length of time and had sciatica nerve pain going down her leg. That disappeared in the middle of the first pregnancy. And I thought, wow, I know that doesn't happen. I've had enough pregnancies to know that. So anyway, I was amazed that within the first month of drinking the shakes myself, the sharp twinges of pain in my thumb joint subsided. The 2nd and 3rd month, insomnia from adrenal fatigue lifted. I was sleeping through the night again. And I was just amazed that the change of life issues were over in 6 weeks. And by the 2nd summer, the pain and pressure from varicose veins had gone away. I also noticed my eyesight improving every year, and that really impressed me. I've been juicing tons of carrots in my late 40s, believe me. But I was also impressed that I had all the energy a mom of 8 boys could want or imagine, and I knew how to get more. So we just kept going on to help people, sit down with people, share their story, and do the 5 fundamentals, just like we talked about today. And by the 3rd year, the income from Relive had replaced my husband's full-time income and allowed him to be a stay-at-home dad, which was amazing. And we went on to, by the 6th year, we were presidential. It was $7,000 or $8,000 a month. Our highest month was over $14,000. And we were able to pay off our complete mortgage, be debt-free. And life with no debts is just it's amazing. And raising kids together, it was just amazing. But amazing enough was just to be a part of an answer to prayer for people's health or finances when we saw these things start happening in their life. It was most amazing to me what happened to Marcia's husband, Jeff, his skeptical husband, when he started seeing the $5,000 bonuses come into her mailbox. He's like, I'm not sure if this is even legal, girls, but go ahead and keep doing it anyway. Anyway, but we had fun, and we're still having fun, aren't we, Marcia? But the thing of it is, we sponsored two of my friends as ambassadors, so we reached the silver ambassador, president silver ambassador. But you know what? Back to my husband. Within 3 days, the pain in his feet went away, and he's not been back to the chiropractor now for over 10 years for his back. Plus, he was burned as a child, and the scar tissue on his hands didn't allow the nail beds to grow the nails. So there was a gap in between. His nails always grew out dented, pitted, and deformed looking, just ugly. But 2.5 years into drinking the shakes, he noticed his nails were smooth again, and the nail beds had grown back to the nails for the first time in 51 years. So anyway, you can imagine we'll never stop drinking these shakes, and obviously never stop sharing with people.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. And thanks again, Marcia and Margaret. You're wonderful. Great training. Everyone stay on a minute. I still have something I want to do, but let me talk about the calls really quickly. There's many calls across the country. Here is a few that I personally think are important. There's the Monday night Commit to Success training call that you can see here. Our group hosts a Wednesday night opportunity presentation. It's powerful. It's a great way to introduce new people to Relive. It's about 30 minutes, and we go through, tell a little bit about the company, the products. We have 4 really powerful health and business stories and share the business portion in 30 minutes. So, and then Thursday night, there's the short and sweet call. That's really awesome. There's 4 really powerful stories. And then, of course, training again next week. Next week will be awesome training. Roger, if you want to unmute, Roger, our newest key director, he will be doing training with Alec Montgomery. So I'm going to have Roger tell really quickly a little bit about that if you want to come on, Roger.
Yep, I'm on. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, next week is going to be really exciting. We're not only going to have basic training, but we're going to have Alec Montgomery on. He is a CBD coach, and he's going to give us a little bit of training on CBD, and there's also going to be question and answer period. So think about any questions that you've had about CBD, and we can ask him. He's an expert on it, and it's just going to be great.
Great. And we may have a special guest, more to come. Get on and see if we do. So, okay, I'm going to stop the recording, but then hang on because I have a little something we need to do. Just 1 second.